when it comes to parties like Reform and the Green Party, they do get far less scrutiny because they're not seen as parties of government or going to elect significant numbers. Now, maybe that should change. I think that's something to address. I know I met a lot of good people in this campaign who told me they were voting Reform. When you explain to them they support in Reform the economic policies of Liz Truss and the foreign policies of Vladimir Putin, they're horrified. So, now they're in Parliament, they'll get the level of scrutiny they deserve.
Yeah, but look, I'm not being partisan. I don't want to be partisan here. This is an issue about democracy. Let me show you this chart. And I think most fair-minded people would ask themselves, is this really right? You got 33.7% of the votes, not far off what you got last time. Less than you got under Corbyn when you got spanked. But you got 2/3 nearly of the seats. The Lib Dems down there, they are more or less okay. But Reform and the Greens, not less than 1% of the seats, but Reform, 1 in 7 votes. Greens, 7%. I'm just asking you, really, as a Democrat, rather than as a government minister, is that really sustainable?
Well, look, I have talked in the past about my own views on this sort of thing, but I would say when you've got a system, you run your campaign to win under that system. Now, you can't then look at it through a different lens. We have had elections in the past where Labour has had these extraordinary majorities in a small number of places. That's not good enough. We are not a party of protest, or you can't look at vote share, especially when people vote tactically. That's part of the system under first past the post. We had to get a mandate to govern to replace this former failing Conservative government. We've done that, and I think you've got to recognise that the campaign will reflect the system required to get that mandate to win.